Hi adventurers, and welcome to my very rainy day here on an Alaskan cruise in October. Now, one of our stops on this cruise is going to Juneau, Alaska, and I am going to be going on one of the most popular excursions that you can take from this cruise ship, which is going on the Goldbelt Tram, again in Juneau, Alaska. I'm going to be giving you an inside look, I'm going to be telling you my thoughts, and we're going to be talking about if it is worth your time as an excursion in Juneau, Alaska on your cruise. We are currently stopped in Juneau, and it's raining. That's okay. Look at how pretty it is. Slightly annoyed with the excursion that we picked because it doesn't have transportation to the excursion we picked, and it's an hour and a half bus ride. Well, not an hour and a half bus ride, but like an hour and a half wait to go a mile to this place. So we're gonna walk. But that also means we're taking a little hike in the rain. Raindrops keep falling on my head. We're singing in Alaska. Too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Look, there's the ship. So once we finished our rainy walk, we ended up at this little tourist hub where you could buy tickets. We bought our tickets to the Goldbelt Tram through the cruise ship itself, and I would recommend this. I would also recommend going early, which we did not do, as you will see, because there is quite a long queue at the Goldbelt Tram station itself where you board. However, once you get through that queue, you will board the Goldbelt Tram, which is basically like a gondola thing that takes you up the mountain, and you will be rewarded with the most beautiful views of Juneau. As you can see, even in autumn, when it's rainy in October here, it still was absolutely stunning to get to see all of Juneau as well as the cruise ship. Now, I ended up booking this excursion through the cruise ship because I wanted something accessible and easy to do from the cruise ship port, and although I had to walk, it still was pretty simple to get there. And I also wanted to do some hiking, and I read that the Goldbelt Tram had fantastic views and some hiking trails. As you can see, the view from the top of the Goldbelt Tram was honestly kind of worth it in itself. I got to see everything. I thought the ride up was beautiful, but it is nothing compared to once you actually get up there. Now, besides the breathtaking views on the Goldbelt Tram, they also had a gift shop. They had some educational stuff where you could learn about the surrounding area. They had a restaurant, we got some drinks, and then they also had some hiking trails. Now, as you can see, it is getting a little dark, so I go back to my original point. Make sure to get off the cruise ship and do this immediately. When we did book this excursion, it kind of was like any time you want to go. There was just a time where you had to be on there in order to make it back to the ship. So keep that in mind, as it does take a little bit to get down, and we don't want you missing your cruise ship on the way back. We are hiking Alaska, basically in the dark. I'm not gonna lie, I'm real happy. It's so great. Look at how pretty all this is. Now, even though it was a little dark by the time I started hiking, I absolutely loved these trails. They were short, family friendly, and even though it was rainy and muddy a little bit, the trails were very well marked and safe. And this is really what made the Goldbelt Tram worth it for me, because how often do you actually get access to views like this straight from your cruise ship? All things considered, I think it was a very, very easy way to go hiking in Juneau, Alaska. So what do you think? Would you add this to your bucket list? Do you think it's worth the price tag? I do have an entire guide on this, so if you are looking for more resources on the Goldbelt Tram, definitely go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this content, please subscribe, and we will see you next time. Happy adventuring!